here it is, my glorious e-bike. Um, the seat that doesn't fit correctly has not been replaced. I've just put some duct tape here, which has the additional advantage of making it look not rusty, because the seat post is rusty. But that makes it fit properly. That gets a thumbs up from me. Sorry about the focus. This app is really not the best. Yeah, there we go. The front hub motor, which is a 500 watt, or supposedly 500 watt. I haven't measured it myself, and I'm somewhat skeptical of their claim, but we'll go with it. 500 watt hub motor, 36 volts, 26 inches has been installed. The front fork has not been properly replaced, but this has been screwed back in, and that seems to be holding for now. I haven't ridden it much, but I've taken it on a couple brief test rides. The cable ties have been tied up. The controller has been mounted. We have a couple of batteries here. These are hoverboard batteries in parallel. 36 volts, 8 amp hours, I believe. So that gives me a total of 16 amp hours. And I just have an XT60 connector going out. The cables are shrink wrapped, but because I was worried about cable fatigue, I decided to make a little badly done stress relief thing out of hot glue. You can see that this battery here just has an XT60 connector coming out of it, and this one has an XT60 input and an XT60 output. So that's how they connect in parallel. They connect in parallel internally to this battery. And these are just in Tupperware containers, but they are watertight and easy to mount and provide some protection, and they were cheap. The batteries are mounted with Velcro straps to the frame, which makes them easy to remove, which is good because it's the winter, so I actually will be removing them very shortly, because I'm not really riding it much right now, which is part of why I decided to upgrade it from this bike, which I have not yet reassembled. I'm going to probably reassemble and resell this. But part of the reason why I decided to upgrade from this bike to this bike, which it's questionable whether or not it's an upgrade, because this bike is technically in better condition. Definitely has a better chain. Though this bike has nicer parts, technically. And is much lighter and has disc brakes. These brakes are somewhat worn down. Anyways. Neither of their front forks work particularly well. This one just never worked well because it's a cheap, Walmart fork, basically. It's a Zoom brand fork, and if you look that up, you just get stuff from cheap Walmart bikes. It's not a name brand. This is an RST fork, but it's kind of broken. So, there's pros and cons. But this was $40. It's much lighter. It has disc brakes, and overall, I think it's going to be good. Sorry I didn't film the actual conversion. It's been cold and I wanted to get it done as quickly as possible. Yeah, focus. There we go. That's kind of focused. Sorry. I should stop trying to get it to focus and just keep talking. You can see that the battery indicator here works. I cut this to make it short enough because, this takes up part of it. I cut this with a hot X-Acto knife. I find that that's the best thing for cutting these. I had a hard time cutting the one on this one. That's the main issue with reselling this, is I don't have that. And also I took the kickstand off of this, which means I might want to get a new kickstand before I resell this. But I probably won't resell it till the spring, because I could probably get more money for it in the spring. Because people actually want to ride bikes in the spring. Versus it's 25 degrees out right now and no one wants to ride a bike. But anyways, you can see the motor working. getting the disc brakes off was really hard. This is the original wheel, and the screws were rusted in, so they were really hard to get out, and 2 of them stripped actually, so I had to drill them out. I had to drill off the heads of these 2. This wheel is, the bearings are bad anyways, it doesn't turn well. I definitely didn't help with all those metal shavings, but it's fine. I was never planning on reselling this bike anyways, because it's in such bad condition. It was only $40. This one I may resell. Again, I'm kind of planning on it. Recoup the $40 at least. Have it be a free upgrade or side grade or whatever. The disc brakes are there. The calipers kind of rub against the wheel slightly, but it's not bad. It just barely touches, and it's fine. There's enough other problems that I'm not worried about it. There's the disc brakes in the back. And yeah, that's basically it. I just figured I should show that it is in fact done before I pull the batteries in for the winter. And that is all. Bye.